Hey guys, we just watched through the Watchmen show, and
Wow, it's like, you know what? It's like getting like the best bike in the world on Christmas. It has all these great things going for you. You start driving it like, oh, this is the best thing, and then you slowly realize that they didn't manufacture it correct, and then all the pieces start falling off, and then you eventually fall off flat on your face. It's like that.
because for the first 6 episodes, no, 5 episodes.
It was really good.
Yeah, you were loving it for those first five.
It was well acted, had great writing. I like the characters, and like I know people say stuff about Jeremy Irons in the role as
Adrian,
and it's like
Bites, yeah.
And it's like, you know what? It was weird, but at the same time as Jeremy Irons having fun.
They're probably one of the better parts of it.
Yeah. And
Him and Gene Smart.
Yeah, and you were funny too, saying that people are like, oh yeah, this is what Alfred did with Bruce Wayne's not home. And it's like,
at first, yeah.
But liked all the main character was great.
Oh yeah, Angela. Yeah,
she's like very strong.
She was very strong. Had a good
trying to figure out what's going on.
The mystery was interesting at first. Miss Lady True, when introduced, was a good introduction. A bit late into the process, but still.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. First of all, it's been decades since the end of Watchmen, and at first, it's one of those things where like, was this something else that they attacked Watchmen?
I know.
But
like even as a show, like in the beginning, you're still like, okay, I'm still intrigued, even though I'm like, this doesn't feel like the right atmosphere for Watchmen.
But as we got to the end, it's like, nope, this was what's in Watchmen's mind. It is so obvious.
Yeah, it really is.
Now it is, but at the start, they do set up the world. Basically, at least in Oklahoma. Okay, there's this. First of all, Rorschach, the whole thing, it's just an image. It has nothing to do with Rorschach. Yeah. There's a point where saying, well, they're following it. Don't give a F about Rorschach.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And all that.
They're just using it as an excuse to do their own thing.
Basically, it's an old racist group called the Cyclops.
Yeah.
That had which is right. It's the OK symbol.
Yeah. Oh.
So they're doing that again too.
Yeah.
They went that far. They OK's always been like, I don't like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, basically, but they fell apart and then they reformed as the 7th Cavalry using Rorschach as the symbol. But they just did it because they wanted to bring back balance.
Yeah. Yeah, that's if you're watching this show, it goes into some very uncomfortable territory.
And now it opens up with something like, when I said this before long ago when I first watched it, but opens up with what you think is, first you think this is a fictional. Oh, come on, this didn't happen. There's no way the Tulsa massacre did happen.
Yeah, I had no idea about it.
Not me neither. I mean, even Damon Lindelof, before he worked on it, didn't know about it until he worked on this. And he's like, ooh, and that's why I'm like, yikes.
Yeah, big yikes. Ooh.
To know that actually happened.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like, wow, for 2 days.
Yeah.
Supremacist same and then you also had this Bell Reeve, that was this the black deputy marshal. He really existed.
Yeah.
He was the inspiration actually for the Lone Ranger. They didn't have Lone Ranger be black, otherwise,
But yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, things like that are interesting, but yeah, as it goes on,
it slowly unravels itself.
Yeah, like first we have this mystery with, like why was the police chief hung?
Yeah.
And who's this old man?
Yeah, the old man just hanging out there.
Yep, and all that. Lewis Garrett Gossett Jr. did a great job.
He did.
For what he was given and everything. Yeah. And yeah, and again, you really kept this up. You're like, but yeah, throughout all of this, we keep on having these cuts to Jeremy Irons as Adrian. Just doing this.
The weirdest things.
Yeah, like just with all of these people, and then eventually find out, oh, they're clones of things, and you're like, okay.
So it was like, yeah, it was all building up to just him coming back to Earth.
But it is out of sequence, of course.
Which it's trying to do the mystery thing, trying to be like, okay, what the hell's going on?
But they did explain that very thoroughly. I will give it that. That wasn't the case. That's the case where like, oh. Yeah. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, and I also really liked Wade too.
Oh, Wade
was really cool.
Wade, Looking Glass, yeah, he's this guy who at first he's one of after one night where a bunch of the 7th Cavalry gunned down a bunch of cops, except for a handful. It was then decided, let's put on masks to protect ourselves, because for all we know, they're going to find out who we are and do it again.
Yeah.
All right. Interesting idea.
Yeah, interesting idea.
And of course, one of those people was Angela, and she basically becomes Sister Knight,
Sister Knight.
Sister Knight, and basically, and based off of an old blaxploitation character apparently.
Yeah.
But we find out much later.
Yeah,
of course.
absolutely.
But sometimes I think they were trying to be too clever for their own good. Sometimes.
Yeah.
But basically, she's tough. She's goes and kicks butt. We have Looking Glass. That's Wade's character. Where's this reflective mask? Why? Because we found out he was in Jersey when the events of
the squid
of the squid happening in the original happened.
Yeah, and you just felt bad for this guy.
I know, because
why he's so paranoid all the time.
Yeah, because
starting alarm systems going down all the time.
Yep, and he's the point where he's saying like, look, it's wait, so what to do it every 6 weeks? I do what I deem necessary. And he does like 500 different things.
Yeah. It just felt so bad for him.
Yeah, to the point where he wears a mask, but he's also good at reading people, though. He's very good at reading people.
Yeah, he's a very bright guy.
Yeah, definitely. Really like that about him. And most of their characters are fine. By the way, the lube guy, that
was so weird.
You want to know? That was Laurie's partner.
Oh.
That was him. That's what they revealed later on. That was him just watching things and just playing up on his hero obsession. But it was so weird.
Yeah, it wasn't really conveyed well. Like that was him.
But no, you want to follow the what's it called? When you have the real world stuff. Additional stuff.
Like additional content.
The meta games or whatever. I mean that type of thing.
I gotcha. But again, that requires doing a whole other thing.
Yeah, back when it came out. Yeah. But oh yeah, we have Laurie here, and
she was really good.
Really good. Not a fan of her being more like her dad.
Yeah.
And that she and Dan are no longer together because of.
And they just kind of brushed that aside.
And she's so hung up over John, though, to the point where she has a dildo.
Yeah, I was like, okay.
A blue one.
Yeah, it's like, all right.
Yeah, she is. But yeah, she's so much like. But Jean Smart nailed it. I mean,
she really did.
To be honest, it was one of two ways they could have done. She either stays the course from where it ended, or she becomes more like her dad. Either one works.
Yeah. I mean, I would like to have seen it more like what her own character would have turned into, but
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. But I think so. We have all this stuff going on, and then at some point,
Reeves, the man who killed the sheriff or the police chief, he's the one that I love it. He's like, how'd you do that? I pulled him up. No, you didn't, because he's in a wheelchair. Like, I have psychic powers. No, you don't. I'm Dr. Manhattan. No, you're not. Okay, no, I'm not.
Yeah. But turns out the guy in the wheelchair is
Hooded Justice.
Yeah, that, but also what's her name?
Angela.
Angela's
her grandfather.
So at one point, she gets his hand on this medication he takes.
The pill, nostalgia.
Yeah,
basically it's memories in a pill form. Now, of course, she's about getting arrested, right? She figured out what they are, so she does like,
yeah, big mistake.
Big mistake.
So that's when she goes into like whole flashbacks about
his life.
About his life and learning he's doing justice.
That's what you said. This was one of your favorite things you've ever watched.
I know, because the way they pulled it off too, going to the flashbacks was creative. It was done in one shot.
They kept doing that.
Because you felt like you were seeing it from both of their perspectives at the same time.
Especially they would also rotate the camera around, and then it would be her standing there instead and all that. Yeah. Really liked that.
It was really cool, but that was also the moment where
they retconned.
Yeah, and and the message they were sending to was so heavy-handed.
It was. Now, just to make this clear, this is not out of any sense of like being purist or anything. It's due to the implication they did and the change they had to do. For example, for this to work, they had to make Captain Metropolis a glory hound. And if you read the book, he wasn't. At all. He was doing this sincerely. Did he have some racist viewpoints of people? It was more in the old-fashioned sense of, like, oh, those Japs and all that,
Yeah, it's the old time.
Yeah, but not like, oh, I'm going to be... And we knew the relationship he had was Hooded Justice. That's been no secret. But then that would be, oh, it's a black guy. And he's like, no, it's as many tolerant as I am. But then later, I found the Cyclops. Again with the Cyclops, dude. It's just like,
It's like, wow,
And
you
maybe
thought they were supposed to be legit heroes.
yeah, but it's like, oh, mind control, really, dude. It's like, you didn't care about any of this. You were in this for the glory, nothing else. You didn't actually want to stop it. No, comic Captain Metropolis would have been like, run away.
Yeah. And it's like, I think even if, like, you don't have, like, if you were watching this on its own, you feel like it's almost like a betrayal of, like, what the inspiration these people had to one another. And I think that's, like, too much. Like, it always has to be corrupt.
It's like this. They decided because it was never 100% confirmed, not counting before Watchmen, but we're not counting that. It's never been 100% confirmed in the books, even though it was confirmed in many other things, ancillary stuff. Stuff more was involved with. Who he was, they decided, we're going to appropriate it.
Yeah. It's like you just couldn't have left it open to interpretation.
Yeah, right. I mean, I done the point when if you actually look at their stuff, when he would say some German, pro-Nazi stuff, according to Damon Lindelof, we just said that to keep us cover.
Wow.
I'm not kidding.
Wow.
That was the justification. He said all the German stuff so people would think he was a white man underneath.
Yeah. Well, it's such a weird choice.
It's like...
Yeah, like I said, again, the hammer. Oh, and by the way, too, like it found out too is what they made a contraption.
Oh yeah. But remember how we first met? Turned out it was a baby found at that same day, and Carrie's like, "You've known her since she was a baby."
I know. It's like we really had to put that contrivance. It's not like we can't have two people just naturally fall in love with each other.
Yeah, nope. They had to go with the notion of he's known her since she was a baby.
Yes, we had to like make it too convoluted. We couldn't let things naturally happen in life, with two people who just random strangers who find intrigue with each other. No, we had to have this connection.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
And then they had to be that their son, who would be Angela's father, hated math because he was trying to be like cool like his dad. His dad like, no, you do not. And then that was the day they left. And so he's like, he hated mask ever since. He wasn't even wearing the mask when he did that, though.
Yeah.
It's like, really?
Yeah, it's like, seriously? That's why?
And again, some of the racists... Oh, and then, of course, one of them was...
I feel like it also, like, undermines the argument about why vigilantism should be a thing. If they're going to change all these guys to be like, we're just doing it for the money and stuff.
Yeah, you mind closing the door, by the way? I know... Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I just know you get bumpy into it. Yeah, but, exactly. They're in it for the attention, but... Especially if you read something like the Before Watchmen, if you understand the characters. Like, some of them were in it for the fame. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, that
because it was a trendy thing. Some of them, it was a trend. For others, like the original Night Owl and all that, it's like, this is the fist that punched Captain Axis. Like, he loved it.
Yeah.
They were inspired by Hood of Justice to actually want to do it. But here it made it seem like he was the only one that took it seriously.
Yeah.
And obviously, here's the other thing. None of the people on the team knew he was black except for Metropolis. None of them.
I mean, they're all smart guys, so you think they would have picked up.
I mean, because you remember that point where Laurie in the original book said, "I always thought Hood of Justice was my dad." It's like, look at your own skin, Laurie. You would not have fallen for that.
Yeah.
Things like that. It's just.
But that's just the first thing. We haven't even gotten to the big twist.
Oh, the bigger twist.
Yeah,
that was the first big.
That was the first thing. It was like, I'm like, you know what? Okay, fine. There was still some good in there. Maybe it could be salvaged with...
Yeah, but then we brought in Lady True, and I liked her introduction. It was this nice family called the Clarks.
Yeah.
Their husband name was John.
Yeah.
And they haven't been able to have a kid. There's somebody about to come crashing down. And
yeah, some of the way he talks at certain moments was weird, too.
Yeah.
So...
Oh, no, that was with... Yeah, I'm talking about... Yeah. I was talking about the farmer.
Oh, yeah.
I'm talking when Lady True was introduced with that couple.
Right, yeah.
And she's like, I'm going to give you a baby and all that. And then this thing lands in their field and they're like, that's mine.
Yeah.
It's like, I think that was supposed to be the pod, I think. And the pod, I think.
Yeah.
I think that's what it was.
But anyway, we get to,
Oh, yeah.
At one point, what's the villain's name?
Lady True.
Lady True, right.
Yeah, she's the main villain. And then you also have Senator King Jr., and who's the son of Senator King, the guy who did the King Act that banned all mass vigilantes. And he's basically like, he's in charge of the cavalry. Oh, by the way, we found out the chief was also part of the cavalry, playing both sides. His father was a KKK member, or part of the Cyclops.
Yeah.
And turns out he and his wife, while being the closest friend to Angela, really weren't. It was all fake. A very convincing fake.
It was, yeah. They
even
were
I
really
bought
good.
it.
I mean, the acting was really good, so.
Oh yeah, both in universe and in the show.
Yeah.
You had that. You have we find a bit more about Angela, her parent. She was born she was born in Vietnam, and she her parents got killed by a suicide bomber. Then her grandmother found her,
Yeah.
and then
She
killed over.
conveniently died when they were about to get in the car.
Yep.
Go back to America, so she was still stuck there.
Yep, and then she met. Okay.
Yeah.
No.
No, so first it goes, I guess, which at one point Angela's in Lady True's spot.
Yeah, it's care because
because of the nostalgia. But she's finally coming around, and she realizes weird stuff's going on.
Yep.
So then, she meets up with Lady True again, and then Lady True drops the bombshell
that someone's going to be taking Dr. Manhattan's power.
And Dr. Manhattan's on Earth.
On Earth in Tulsa.
Yeah, and I think that's when I realized him, oh no.
Because especially when you never asked me who it is. She just walked right out.
Yeah.
It's her husband, Cal.
Her husband is Dr. Manhattan.
And she knew.
She knew, and it recontextualizes so many other things about the show. It's like, how much of it she knew was going to go down. All this weird stuff.
She didn't know. All she knew, well, to be fair, all she knew was 10 years of happiness and then tragedy.
Yeah, that I got. But even then, when stuff starts to go down, you're like, uh-oh, is this what he was talking about before? Because Adrian made this thing that would allow Dr. Manhattan to,
that's what we find out. But as it's going on, the episode reveal was just so,
it's so painfully long.
They focused too much on the whole him being at two different places at once. And here's the other thing. He only time he did that, talking while at some other place, was due to the tachyon particles towards the end. It had nothing to do with him. He rarely I'm sorry, I'm talking to him a few moments ago. No, that's because things were thrown off. That wasn't a regular thing.
Yeah. And even then, it's just annoying.
It was more in his head, well, I'm there. I'm also there. He never told anyone. And the guy tried, but the actor was just too emotional.
Yeah.
And making jokes.
I know.
John did not make jokes that frequent.
He was so serious. Deadpan.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, I did.
Completely emotion. Whereas here, he talked more like this. More like he's having a conversation with you.
Yeah.
And all that. And what do you want me to do this?
Yeah.
So it's like.
But again, I think that moment they were trying, like you said, being more like Watchmen, because they were trying to be more comic book and explain everything when the audience already knows what's happening. So
they kept reiterating the same thing in the one episode.
Yeah, and
it would have been one thing if it was the next episode, but it was all in the same episode. We get it.
Yeah, it's like we get what happened. It's
like Adrian tells him, hey, he'll block your memory. You won't use those powers. I accepted specific emotion. Then he realized, thank you, Adrian. And especially in specific emotion. It's like,
yeah, we know. Ugh.
Okay, so basically, in the chronology of events, he went to Europa, up the moon of Jupiter, and made new life there, based off of a couple he had met when he was younger.
Yeah.
I kind of like that.
Yeah, that was sweet.
That was sweet. Although, wait. He was born in New Mexico, yet he went to Europe because his mother eventually ran off with an SS and they were trying to get back. They said he was from New Mexico. How does that fit? But yeah, so eventually, and the couple, nice and sweet. Yeah, they were about to have sex in front of him. They didn't know it, but then they were nice about it.
Yeah, they were really nice.
I even like it how they give him a Bible. There's so good stories in there. Again.
Yeah, even though he was like, my dad doesn't believe that stuff. It's like, just, give it a read anyway. It's like, they were nice about it.
I know, and everything. Good stories.
Yeah.
Especially the book of Genesis and all
that.
And they weren't coming up no, your father doesn't know nothing. You look at his stories at least.
Yeah.
So he remade the life off of these two people. And thus they were being created there. And then he went up, met with Angela, and then fell in love with her. And boy, she's the perfect woman for him.
Yeah, it's like this.
I like her. But no.
What makes her different? Because he did this twice
Laurie
already.
and Sally.
Yeah. And so he's like all of a sudden third time's a charm.
Yeah, okay. Sally was there when he first became Manhattan. You can kind of understand why that fell apart. Mm-hmm. Laurie had all the baggage, but she was supposed to be the one type for him. but yet Angela's supposed to be the perfect one.
Like, they never really explained why. Like, what made her different from everyone else.
It seemed like she had the sass of the other ladies. He definitely had a type. He loves sassy women.
I guess so, yeah.
But
learning more every day.
I know, but and then apparently now I did like her reasoning for him to take the body of a dead person. They'd have records and
yeah, that was clever.
That made sense.
Yeah, total sense.
Way easier.
No one would question it.
Yeah, especially somewhere like Saigon. No one, and where there's no records, and these bodies are going to be burnt to ashes anyway. Makes sense. Makes complete sense. Although the fact she showed him a bunch of non-whites, and then he's like, "Do you have anyone else? Here's the one I'm most comfortable with."
A little awkward.
It's like, why didn't you show that too?
Why did you have to do? Why did you not? You're like, oh yeah, I have this one right here. Like,
I'm more comfortable with them. It's like, then why were you offering these ones?
Yeah, what? Why? Yeah.
Because the other one was black, and you wanted to make that statement. You're more comfortable with it. See, it's writing like that just feels like a little too shoehorned.
Yeah, bang it over the head.
I'm not against it. I'm not one of those type of assholes.
Yeah.
It's like,
oh no, it's like, yeah, it's like
here's just way too like, who talks like that?
It's just like subtle.
Yeah, but apparently it's like, yeah, but
it's like trying to make a statement.
But yeah, with Adrian, now, I loved it. Like Plan B was using that with the Plan B for blowing you up. Here's Plan A for amnesia. I kind of found that cute. Now, okay, let's get to Jeremy Irons as Adrian Veidt. He had the pompousness.
Yeah, and you go, and again, it's Jeremy Irons. You know, he's gonna chew that scenery like no one else's business. But you're gonna love every moment. Yeah, you don't buy the genius, especially what we learn later on. Too.
Oh, I know, especially like, and then Adrian had an ego, but not like this.
No.
And he was more than willing enough to let things settle, and yes, he would hope. Now, the only reason why I could see is that he had the delusion that he would be able to control things behind the scenes. And
be able to keep the peace. Yeah, but they don't want to listen to him.
Exactly. It's like, then I could see him start to lose it a little bit, but not like this. But yeah, so he basically, he's going to give the job, and he says, send me to Europa. Well, because it's a utopia. And it turns out John made these people too perfect or too nice and everything.
And that's going to break someone.
Oh yeah, that'll break someone, especially if
he had to bring conflict around with that guy who was like gonna shoot at him.
Yep, you needed an adversary.
Yeah.
So eventually, like, I want to get out. Like, I wonder how long he was there before he decided I want to get out.
Yeah.
But throughout all of it all, we've been finding that he's been killing them so he can launch the bodies.
Yeah, so he can make a message for a camera that was
that he knew was coming because Lady True told him it was heading to Europe, and he realized. That's the best way for me to get out of here.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, while that's going on, like he and Angela decide because she was fed up with him. She was, and especially the whole bit like, we're gonna fight. Oh, and I thought we were supposed to be together. Oh, we are. And then it's like, this is where we fight. We're not gonna fight. This is where we're fight. We are not gonna fight.
Yeah.
And basically the idea of, living with a god and all that, and it's like, ugh.
Yeah.
And then, so they put it on so all of his memories would be gone.
Yeah.
And, but he would still love her and everything. He just wouldn't be able to remember he's Manhattan.
Yeah.
All right. But then, of course, he had to reveal it, she had to hammer at him to take it out of him.
Take it out of him.
And I just thought it was like, was this before the accident? Was no accident. I mean, Regina King did great.
Yeah, she was great.
But I'm sorry, the way they did this was indirectly making her a Mary Sue. Yeah. The person that truly loved, that Manhattan truly loved.
Yeah.
Why her of everyone?
Yeah, I get why her.
Why her?
What made her special?
Yeah, exactly. And
even like we said, like the effects for him weren't the greatest either.
No.
Like, and I get it was a TV show, but
the effects were great.
Yeah, the effects were fine.
That's why, like, what was wrong with Manhattan?
Yeah.
And then of course we had to see his woohoo.
I know, a few times.
It's always like, is that why they went with a black actor? Oh, going back to the hood shot the thing. They even had to go as far as saying there's a guy named Fred T.
Oh, yeah.
And if you know anything, that was clearly meant to be Fred Trump.
Yeah.
Donald Trump's dad. It's like, oh, come on, guys.
Yeah,
You know,
well, it's not.
no. I know. I just want to try to show again just how heavy-handed they were.
Yeah.
But yeah, you have that. You had just so many other cases of it. And then we find out also that John went to Reeves to talk to him. And then we have a moment of like, wait, you're talking with him right now? You're talking with him right
doing
now?
that again. It's so
like,
stupid.
And that led to a point of her saying, ask him about this. About how did he know Crawford had
It was
this?
like he's like a
okay.
telephone, but for doing the future and the past.
That's not how it works.
Yeah, it's so
That is
stupid.
not how it works whatsoever.
Again, even as standalone, it's too far fetched.
Yeah, and it turns out she started the ball rolling to a point.
Yeah.
And then it turns out John and Will have, Hood of Justice have been working together on a lot of this, manipulating Lady True because John knew he was going to die. There was no getting around it.
Yeah.
But it turns out Lady True's mother was here it comes.
Yeah, here it goes.
Believe it or not, this is the biggest contrivance out of everything else.
Yeah, and also it's just because again, Adrian's supposed to be the smartest man in the world, and he was in the comic.
Yep, and we saw he covered his boots perfectly.
And even like before, Dan and Rorschach showed up,
he killed everyone.
He killed everyone to make sure.
Yeah, he even killed some of those people, those guys, and that worked for him in there, and then they covered him in snow and everything. I still remember that image.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, but here's what happened. Turns out he was recording his messages for Redford and everything because, of course, he did.
Yeah.
While he was doing that, she snuck into his.
Yeah, no. Apparently, he's like, okay, I'm gonna hire some more workers.
Well, to be fair, he would have had because he was gonna kill them all.
Well, I know.
Yeah, one of them was a cleaning lady who was Vietnamese, and of course, like a lot of Vietnamese, ooh, fuck these guys and everything. But apparently, she was smart enough to know how to hack into his system. Ramsey the Second, of course. If Dan could figure it out, if anyone probably could have if they knew him.
Yeah.
And then it turns out he keeps all of his sperm all frozen, and then she takes one of them and to herself, and turns out that's Lady True and all that.
And it's like,
and then and she just walked out. It's like Adrian covered his tracks way too well. He killed everyone.
Yeah, it's like, why didn't he do that again after recording?
How could he have assumed that the cleaning lady was with everyone else when he had him on camera?
I know.
Keep talking. I'm gonna get the book so I can show that.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's get this straight. So he's gonna do this again, record this whole message, and he's like, okay, I should. And he has a crew with him, and he's like, yeah, okay, I should probably do what I did before, but he didn't think about to do that. So it's no, it's fine. Let's let her go.
Even if this is before Dan and the others show up, even if this was all before that, even if it was, you still had his people, the people, put in that room, and look, he's looking at everything on the monitors and everything, and in one of the room, where is it? Oh yeah, there's the artist and the other people involved blown up.
Yeah.
We saw that in the animated movie.
Yep.
Where is it? Because we find out that those people, see, these were the rest of his crew. 3 men.
Yeah.
And then what does he do then? They died, and then they were covered in snow.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah, that was it.
And he made sure of it.
Yeah, so why all of a sudden is he like loose with that?
Yeah, look, he's even there making sure they were dead.
Yeah, absolutely.
And yet, cleaning lady.
Yeah, no, just somehow under.
And yet he still remembered her face, so it's not like she just fell in a cloud. Like, no. So it's like.
Yeah, he said that too. It was like he remembered it.
Clones your mother. Told you he'd say something. And again, that is the biggest contrivance.
It really is.
It's like, no, she should have been dead with everyone else.
Yeah, but again, if you stand alone, it's like, it makes him look really stupid.
It really does.
For a man who's, like you're saying throughout this whole series, like, smartest man in the world, that's pretty big.
And he's proven it, but that is like one small thing, like, why?
Why?
And he said she walked away that night, he would have killed her.
Yeah, why did you?
He would have found her and killed her because she would have known things that would have derailed everything.
Why, he gained a conscious all of a sudden?
No, because he didn't even know that she left.
I know.
But it's like
I'm just saying.
He would have checked.
I know. Again, that's another consistency. If it was that's like, oh, what?
That's the biggest one. Yeah, that's the biggest one. Then she shows up later and says, Lady True shows up later and turns out she's smart. Apparently the mother from what I've read online, abused her to be this all smart thing to get revenge on, Vietnam being, invaded. Turns out that's what her mother did all of this for that. But because she hated her mother, she decided to clone her into this younger version of her and drip feed the memories and take an enjoyment out of it, causing her pain and everything.
Wow.
As we know that, it was like my feet hurt.
Yeah.
Good.
Wow.
Bitch.
Yeah, wow.
But yeah, all of this, she was utilizing the cavalry and everything so that she can take away Manhattan's power.
And take it for herself. So.
Yep. And she kills off the cavalry, the Cyclops. That was part of why Reed was helping out. And she's ready to use it. But Manhattan was able to, due to the blood from King Jr., because he got poked trying to absorb the energy. He was able to send Laurie, Wade, and Bite. But, we didn't mention that. Bite, she sent the ship to rescue him. And now earlier, we saw the statue of Bite, and we just felt like, she met him and everything. Like this was, but turns out, no. When he was rescued,
he was encased in the gold.
That was him. I'm like,
okay, that's funny.
That was funny.
That was hilarious. Okay, I'll give you that.
Yeah, I will give him that one. But yeah, then they but yeah, it turns out they were sent back to the Antarctic. And now we found out during all this time, at random intervals across the world, squids would be dropped.
Just to keep the illusion going.
Just to keep the illusion going that something is happening, but they were harmless. He kept it harmless. He didn't want to kill more lives again.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Bravo, sir. Bravo. Yeah. You learned.
Yeah.
But yeah, so he decides, I'm going to use it like a Gatling gun. Freeze them so they will come all dropping down there.
Yeah.
And so they do it.
It'd be very destructive, what he said. Like,
so they do it. Now, John is dead.
Yeah, John is dead,
John is dead, which was like bullshit anyway.
Yeah, bullshit anyway.
She's ready to take it upon herself. Of course, like, she's a raging narcissist. Really?
Yeah.
Takes one to know one.
I'm like, okay.
Yep. And yeah, she dies. Of course, she said, mother. And it was like, technically he didn't F your mom, so.
Yeah.
Technically that term doesn't apply, but.
Yeah,
but then you're having to be like, it destroys the death.
It destroys.
You make a big hole in her hand.
Yeah.
And yet, when we're seeing the other, like the cops show up there, it's like they're fine. Android grabs something to run.
Like it was like a case for something.
Yeah,
and she's perfectly fine.
And she makes it to
the theater
the
where
theater, which is still within the when John found out he sent the kids away, and turns out he sent them to the theater to be with their grandfather.
Yeah.
And then
she meets up with them in the theater, but that's like, so when did the theater have been like destroyed because of how?
I guess it was the out of bounds, but it's like, but he said 5-block radius. Yeah, that was not 5 blocks.
No, it was not 5 blocks.
Again, the inconsistency here.
Yeah.
I mean, they should, if they wanted to be they should have it be 2 blocks, not 5 blocks.
Yeah, just how about right on that little spot right there.
I mean, the radius, that's from the point to the end, not the whole circle.
Yeah. But Angela goes there, she talks to her grandfather, they have this little reconciliation.
Yep, and everything. They reiterate a bunch of points we
already know.
Except the one bit about being a mask doesn't heal wounds. That I can agree with.
Mm-hmm.
That was one thing they were clearly trying to make clear.
Yeah.
But then we find out, which goes back to another stupid line in the previous episode. John can apparently give his powers. Give people his powers.
Wait, say it again.
John
you were really fast.
Sorry, John can apparently give people his powers.
Yeah, that's weird. He could just easily do that.
And he said, well, I could put it into like this egg. And what happened at the end?
Yeah, he was going to make some food and he drops a bunch of eggs.
She threw it down. But then turned out one survived, and then
he eats it.
And he's about to walk on water, and we stop there. And
like right
in my head, he's like, wow.
That would have been great.
Like, I guess they broke the egg that had it.
Yeah. And here's something also stupid that her grandfather said when they were talking at the end too, where it's about like, well, you know what? It's fine. Not
break it almost, and I'll break it a few eggs.
Yeah, that. But
something he said. So when the time's right. I don't know what it means. It ain't right then.
Yeah, I wasn't talking about that. I was talking about when he says like, a person like that shouldn't have that power anyway, or something.
Oh yeah. They kept it throughout the whole thing. They made it clear John was wrong. John was wrong. He could have helped everyone.
He could have done it, but it's his choice.
It's his choice. He wanted things to move forward. He knew the destination. In other words, he was the better person for that.
Absolutely, and it's always stupid because it's like, oh, you should do this.
And now Angel's gonna have it because she knows better.
Yeah,
that's clearly what they were indicating. She knows better. She's not a narcissist.
Yeah, that's what they were implying. It's not like his life, and we can't let him choose how he wants to live his life. It's like, no, we need to control it.
We need that power to save the day.
And I mean, it did a good job in the books explaining what happens when you try to do something like that.
Exactly. Also, I gotta say with the 7th Cavalry, just could they be any more heavy-handed?
Yeah, really.
It's like, oh no, we're just trying to bring back. It's like it's tough being a white man in America.
Yeah, again, more heavy-handed message. like, have we put it right into your face yet? Do you get it?
What I know about Wade though was that he was the Rorschach here, but way more sane.
Yeah, way more sane. He was just.
But there was parallels, especially the mask and heaving beams and all that.
Yeah, absolutely.
We get it, but it was fine. I'm so disappointed Dan wasn't in this, but probably because they just didn't want him because he was too optimistic.
Yeah.
It felt like they wanted things to be too cynical. I mean, okay, here's the big question. How is this as a follow-up to Watchmen? Is this a worthy follow-up, or do you think this was too pretentious?
I think it, again, if we're, comparing it to Watchmen, I feel like it kind of goes against what the original message of it was.
Well, yeah. I mean...
Especially with all the storylines that these characters faced, it feels like it was, especially with Dr. Manhattan, it derails everything that they were going for.
I mean, right, him going to create life, that's one thing, but then he decides, I love this woman because that's what I'm supposed to do. It's like, that's only because the writers did it. And again, it made Angela, at the very end, of Mary Sue.
Yeah, dude, everything we liked about her just right out the window. Like she's the chosen one or something.
Yeah, like she's the chosen one, or she's what that has power because she'll be able to handle it.
Because she is apparently different from other people.
She was able to earn his love and earn him saying, I love you, something I don't recall him ever saying to Laurie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, he's like, I care for you, or whatever. I don't think I recall him saying, especially what he did, like, I love you.
Yeah.
And...
Yeah. But again, I think if you look at it as itself, first half, brilliant, absolutely well done. But then they're just deciding, we're going to get very heavy-handed about all the messages. And we're going to just, go against all the things that you felt about these characters.
Exactly. And like I said, the way the retcons they did without any consideration. Again, having to make Captain Metropolis a glory hound.
Yeah.
And what does he do then because he felt so bad about how he treated Hood Justice? Oh, he left everything to him in his will. So he has a mansion and everything.
Okay, yeah, thanks for the years of pain, dude.
Of abuse and not helping.
It's like, hey, you know what? Hey, you know what? I mean, to be fair, I would want a mansion, but at the same time, it's like, okay, yeah.
Yeah, but he did because they got,
money, yeah.
Yeah, all because he was your fuckboy.
Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like, you know what it is? Even the original comics, I feel like it gave some sort of hope, even despite everything that happened, even what Adrian did. But there's felt like there was none of that.
And especially at the very end, it could end the world. No, it's funny. Everyone keeps saying it, but they don't. And they don't. Yeah. I mean, is it cool that Laurie gets to finally arrest him? Yes.
Yeah.
But we don't have the certainty of that. Whereas at least in Doomsday Clock, he's arrested, he's dealt with, and John does get rid of all the nukes in the world and everything. He actually does all that on his own. It ends up in a better place. Dan and Laurie,
of his own volition.
Of his own volition. Dan and Laurie are happily married still. And they have a daughter and all that. And they're given a new son and everything. All of this stuff is shown that. And there's a new Rorschach, who is the son of the psychiatrist.
Oh.
Cool. And all that. And it's like...
Yeah, it just ended on a better tone, I think.
Much better tone. I mean, but compared to this one there's too many unknowns. Too many unknowns.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm sorry. I'm glad they kept it the one season, because that ending would have... What would you have done? Oh, Angela.
I know. Oh, God.
I'm going to be a goddess now.
Yeah, to imagine. We're going to go do the same song and dance again. She's going to learn.
And she was fine. And she was fine.
Yeah. I mean, actress was great.
Yeah.
The storyline was great. She was a loving mother to her kids.
Oh yeah.
She even had like her son, who was kind of like a bit rough around the edges, but they talked and they actually had a conversation and listened to each other.
Yeah, whereas at least the other two kids, the two daughters, you barely knew him.
Yeah, you barely knew anything.
But I did like at the end. First of all, he puts on this badass front, but he's holding his stuffed bear still.
Yeah.
And then he sees that his mom is Lady Knight. It's like,
huh?
I love it. He's just like, get out.
She's so cool.
Yeah, and again, there's just a lot of problems. It was again, no, throughout it all, even at the worst of it, the acting was great. I mean, especially Jeremy Irons.
Jeremy Irons having the time of his life.
He had the pompousness, but I never got the genius. I got it from Lady True. I definitely got the arrogant genius, didn't you?
Oh, absolutely.
She definitely. That actress really screamed, "I am an insufferable genius, you little ants."
Yeah, absolutely.
Whereas Jeremy Irons felt more like, "Believe me, I'm the biggest genius, you stupid people."
Yeah, even then, like the scenes we were, in the beginning at the castle, like, too, he was just kind of like goofy.
He was.
But again, it's delicious. Or Jeremy Irons just having fun.
But you have to look. I just create a worthy adversary. Was I a worthy adversary? No.
Yeah.
But you put on a good show.
You put on a good show.
I mean, you knew he was going to say no.
Yeah.
You knew he was going to say no.
Yeah.
And then the stuff with the pigs and all that, like, what?
Okay. I don't know what that was about.
Me neither. But again, it was.
Man.
It's not bad, though.
Again, the first half really strong.
You could call it disappointing.
Yeah.
That's what I want to say. Like,
it felt like, we finally have a worthy successor. Something that even Alan Moore could be proud of, But
that's not gonna happen. You know that.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Like, maybe there was a small chance, but no.
I know, especially again the whole the way John just so casually said, "I could give my powers to someone else by putting something in organic." Like, hit that over the head with the foreshadowing.
Yeah,
we're gonna give it to Angela.
Yep. Egg. See the egg. See the egg. Look at that egg. Egg.
Sorry.
That's funny. Ed showed up and had the egg. Egg.
I am Butter Toast.
Oh my God! Imagine Ed with Dr. Manhattan powers.
He would turn us all the Butter Toast.
Yeah, and they'd make like a whole place full of chickens.
But anyway,
I created life and it was full of chickens.
Yum. Okay.
But yeah,
overall, again, it was. That's what I would do.
Good first half.
Even the second half was not the worst.
Like again, still well acted. Still presentable.
Yeah. But I mean, especially, I still say the sixth episode was very creatively shot.
Yeah, absolutely. But that was the turning point at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
In a lot of ways.
That's when it got pretentious. That's when it became like it didn't care about the source material at all.
Yeah, it was trying to beat you overhead with its message.
I mean, again, did it open some eyes? Yes. But the fact that this was so heavily tied to racism felt like, what about other politics? Or was that done because you feel the right is represented by racism and then you just want to hammer that in?
Yeah, and it's like, it goes far away. Even like, it goes away from the idea of like about superheroes in general, comic book characters.
Oh yeah. Oh, by the way, the fact that Hooded Justice, he reads the Superman comic and he realized at the very beginning his parents put him into a box while everything was being destroyed around. Sent him out.
Get it?
He's Superman. He's the Superman of the black people.
Get it? Wow, we've recorded for 43 minutes. We've got a lot to say about this.
Because there was a lot. Dude,
there was a really
9 hours.
It was. But even it's always funny because I feel like if it starts to when you start praising stuff, it's like, it goes by really fast. But when you have stuff to really say that don't.
And again, it was 9 hours worth of stuff. Even with 9 hours worth of praising, we probably still had a lot to talk about. But
yeah,
again, overall, it existed.
It was fine.
I'm glad it existed. I will say that. I'm glad it existed.
Yeah,
it's not something I wish never existed. It's not like that.
Yeah, because there were a lot of things to like about it.
Yeah, but
I think unfortunately it's going to be one of those things that people are not going to remember anytime soon. Like the comic will still be fondly remembered for everything it's done for the industry.
It's going to be just like before Watchmen, Doomsday Clock, just there.
It's just there. Because I don't think you can capture a lightning in a bottle.
Nope.
Yeah.
But yeah, so this is our last review, proper review. So thanks for being on. Bud.
Yeah, thanks. I'm glad to have been here.
Yep. Sorry we had to end on such a sour note, but
yeah.
we had such greatness.
Yeah.
Actually,
there
I'll
was
say
like
this. It's still better than Beverly Hills Cop 3.
Oh, absolutely.
That was painful. This was not painful.
Yeah, go watch that video if you just want to see us suffer.
Yeah,
It's
this
just
was
an
not
agony.
painful. Can we say that? This was not painful.
No, it was not painful.
It was frustrating, but not painful.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Well, see you guys on the next one.
Yep, bye.